So the question is why there is no or zero deflection in galvanometer for balancing length. And to understand this, we have the potentiometer diagram over here, where you can have the main cell over here, internal resistance, the external resistance, the wire AB for which the resistance is RAB, the E dash for which EMF is to be measured, the galvanometer, the jockey connected at a point P for which the length L is the balancing length. So can I say that this resistance is RAP and this resistance is RPB, and definitely, which means RAB is equal to RAP plus RPB, correct? Now let's assume that the current over here is given by this battery is I1 and the current given by the E dash is say I2. Now to simplify this, we redraw this diagram in some other format, something like this. This is E dash. Definitely that battery will have some internal resistance, say R dash, and this is point A, this is point P, which means this can be called as resistance AP. Then we have the battery E, the internal resistance R, the external resistance R, and the resistance RPB. So we got two parts of the circuit, and we can say the current over here is I2 and the current over here in this direction is I1, which means the current over here is I. By Kirchhoff's current law, we can say I is equal to I1 plus I2. Now if we apply KVL for this loop, we get, if we go in the anti-clockwise direction, we get E dash positive, negative IRAP because we are going in the direction, and negative I2 R dash equal to 0. Similarly, if we apply KVL for this loop, we get, starting from the battery, negative to positive, we are going clockwise, say. So we get E, negative I RAP, then all the three resistors have the same current and we are going in the same direction of current, so I1 times R plus RPB. Now we know I is I1 plus I2, so if we open that, we get E. Oh, I forgot to mention that this total will be equal to 0. So this total equal to 0 and I is equal to I1 plus I2. If we open that, we get E minus I1 RAP minus I2 RAP minus I1 times R plus RPB is equal to 0. Now if you actually take I1 common over here, it becomes E minus I2 RAP minus I1 common, we have R plus RAP plus RPB equal to 0. Now RAB is RAP plus RPB, which can be written over here, which means E minus I2 RAP minus I1 R plus RAB equal to 0. Now if you concentrate, I1 is the current which is flowing in this battery, in this component, and R is the two resistance and RAB is the total resistance of the wire, which means if you concentrate, all the resistance are considered with I1 over here itself. Now a very important step coming up. If you remember, the IAB was nothing but E upon R plus RAB, and IAB was the current passing through the wire as well as through all the resistance. Now if you check over here, internal, external and wire resistance, all the three wire have the same current I1. So can we say the IAB is nothing but I1, which is passing current through R, small r, capital R and RAB. So if we take this over here, we can say I1 into R plus RAB is nothing but E, which means this equation will become E minus I2 RAP minus E equal to 0. So E and E gets cancelled, and so I2 RAP becomes 0, where resistance for the wire AP cannot be 0, which means I2 is 0. And if you remember, I2 was the current in this branch where we had galvanometer placed over here. And so basically there is current flowing through this part of the circuit, but there is no current flowing through this part of the circuit, we can say, which is possible only when this IRAP is equal to E dash, which means there is no potential drop over here and the entire battery is just balanced by the wire of length AP, and which we call the balancing length L. And so when you have the balancing length L, there is no current flowing through the galvanometer. I hope you understood this.